Let's have a go at this. I'm outside, and I thought I would do a WIP and chat with y'all. WIP, W-I-P, stands for work in progress. Right now I am working on Gilded Serenity by a company called Mirthful Diamond Paintings. There will be a link in the description if you want more information about this painting or about the company. I am using this pen. I absolutely love it. Tamara from Captured by Radiance made this pen for me, and I wanted it specifically for this painting, so I love it. Absolutely love it. And I'm using my Forever Young. Now, when they're overfilled, I need to use a tray, so I'm using my Ephemera 3D. I've got my release papers here if I need them. So if you want information on that, that's also in the description. I'm using Art.Petty. I am obsessed with this putty. I have so many other, I have a lot of other putties, but you guys, I'm telling you, I am obsessed with this. It's summertime, it's hot, and it's still going. I've got my ceramic cutter for the cover sheet, and I'm just using washi tape, just this heart washi tape, to just define the borders of where the cover sheet is, so that I don't have to keep, like, where am I? Where's the edge of it? You know what I mean? Yeah, so just gonna have a chat with you guys today. I don't know about what. I have absolutely no agenda whatsoever today. I am sitting outside, it's beautiful, and I just wanted to talk. Have a seat, kick up your feet, grab a diamond painting, grab coffee, whatever makes you feel the most relaxed. And you can just use this as a podcast while you're cleaning, doing dishes. I know I had to do that today. Yeah, go from there. So, my diamond painting life has completely changed. It's very interesting to me. Yeah, it's very interesting to me. So I used to have, I wouldn't call it a schedule. It definitely wasn't a schedule. But I was doing like a specific things every month on a consistent basis. And it was working really well. It was working really well. I would do maybe a large piece, such as this one, and then I would do a paint gem or a mini kit, and then I would do a couple of smaller paintings, like, you know, some team paintings or something. So I was getting a lot done as far as diamond painting went. I had a lot of content because, of course, I was kitting up, kitting down, and something just changed. I don't know what. I have an idea. And I just have kind of gone rogue, and I'm just kind of kicking my feet up and diamond painting, you know? So whatever I get done, I get done. Whatever I don't, I don't. I would love to be on a schedule for you guys. I don't think that that's something that is in my wheelhouse. it doesn't feel creative to me at all. You know, art is about being creative, whether it's painting, diamond painting, crocheting, knitting, drawing, puzzles, you know, whatever. It's about being creative, feeling creativity, being relaxed. And I want that. That's what I want. That's where I want to be. Doing things the way that I was doing previously was great because I was getting a ton of things done. You know, my channel was being really pushed for a while, which was nice because I was posting almost every day, because I had so much content. However, it was kind of taking the creativity side of it away from me, or I was taking it away from me. And yeah, so we'll just see where this road leads me, right? Where am I gonna go with my channel? I don't know. I do shorts, but yeah, YouTube's changing, so, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. Yeah, I just want to relax and diamond paint. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not getting anything done. I did the Diamond Art Club calendar for August. Thank you again, Matt, for giving us the DMCs for those. So we know when we go to kit down. I really, really appreciate that. I want to thank everybody who's in the Diamond Painting with Coco Facebook group. For those of you who are being so supportive and caring. I also want to thank my subscribers who are, you know, here consistently and, you know, watching my channel and encouraging me and sharing your stories. And yeah, it's great. So, yeah, we have a good community here, don't we? We really do. So I always know that there's people in this community that I can reach out to if needed, and they're there for me. And I want to thank you guys for that. So, yeah. The weather has been atrocious. So I know that in several parts of the country, the weather has just been wicked. Here, not so much. Not so much here. Not compared to what I'm hearing as far as temperatures go. Okay, we're not in the hundreds or anything like that. We're like in the high 80s, almost to 90, but you know, it's like 89, right? Today it's supposed to get up to, I think, 76. So I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, the weather's just been hot, just hot. And yesterday, yesterday we were sitting out here having coffee. Now, of course, there's a burn ban, right? I see smoke coming from, I don't know where. We've got some very tall trees and I can't see through them, past them. And it was coming from somewhere, and it wasn't like a ton of smoke, but it was concerning because it was smoke. And I actually questioned if it was smoke at first. There were no clouds in the sky, and I was like, well, is that really smoke? And then I could smell it. So I called the fire department, not just the station phone number. I didn't like call 911 or anything. And I was like, hey, oh, right, because at the same time, there was a plane that was circling the area And then we had heard several sirens. And so when I saw the smoke, we tried to get on the police scanner. We have an app, and it wasn't working. So I called the fire department and told them, you know, where I was. They said, no, we don't have a report of any incidences there. And I was like, really? Okay, well, I'm like, there's quite a bit of smoke. And she's like, okay, well, thanks for letting us know. I don't know, you know, if there was a follow-up or anything, but luckily it went away. It's the last thing we need living in the woods, right? Kind of set me on edge a little bit. It's like, that's not good. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. We've had a lot of fires like on the side of the highways, you know, things like that. People possibly tossing cigarette butts or something out of their car. So we've had a lot of those, but yeah. So a lot of you guys know my daughter's getting married. It's getting really close, you guys. Today is August 13th. I hope everybody enjoyed the sneak peek of Warriors in the Wild by Captured by Radiance. Go check it out, our Facebook group, or on my channel. Videos on here. Yeah, really nice painting. Love it. I love it. Yeah, it's the 13th. And her wedding is on the 21st. No, 22nd. Why do I keep getting this confused? Oh, why do I keep getting this confused? Do I have yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the 22nd. Okay. It is the 22nd. So I have 7, 8, 9. We have 9 days. 9 days until this is happening. So, you know, you know how you feel like, okay, yeah, you know, I think we've got it. I think we've got everything, and you know, it's looking good. Like there might be a couple of other things here and there we might need or something. Now I'm feeling it come on. Like I'm feeling it's starting to get hurried, you know. So, yeah. There's just so much. There's so much. I can't even, it's just, if you guys have ever been a part of a wedding, or you've gotten married, or your friend has gotten married, or your children have gotten married, it's a lot. And they're having a very simple ceremony. So I'm very thankful for that. So that's coming up. So I did purchase, so the wedding is on a Friday, and we are obviously dressing up for that. So I did, you know, get an appropriate dress, shoes, clutch, bag, just everything. And then initially we were told, okay, well, the next day for the reception, we're going to have photos taken. That's where the photographer is going to be, not at the wedding. I'm not asking questions, okay? Because I don't want to be one of those moms, and I know you guys are probably confused right now too, right? Please tell me you're confused. Okay, please. Or is it just me? Fair, whatever you say, fair. But no photographer at the wedding, but we're having a photographer at the reception. Okay, got it. At the wedding, we're dressing up, but no hair and makeup. And then at the reception, not dressing up, but with hair and makeup. With the photographer. So I decided, because I did get a text yesterday. I've been asking her, you know, what are we doing? And then, you know, she gets really stressed out. So I stop asking. because I'm only asking because I literally do not know. and like, I need to plan, like, you know, I don't know. So I got a text yesterday that said, hey, can you guys come early to the reception and help set up? We're like, of course. Now, okay, and then she said, sorry, the reason why I'm stuttering and pausing so much is I'm still really confused. And so is everybody else. Okay, it isn't just me. Because I was like, is it just me? Is it just me? Like, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I want to know what to do, you know, so that I don't mess it up. I don't want to, here's the thing, I don't want to mess it up, right? So I got a text yesterday, a group text, because it's a family text. And she's like, hey, she's like, so here's what we're doing. Finally, I was like, finally. She's like, you guys are going to come here at the reception at this time. Or no, sorry. We're going to go to her place, do hair and makeup there, and then go to the reception, help set up. And then wear nice clothes for the photos. And she gave an example and said that Mitchell will be wearing what he's going to be wearing when he gets married. Now, to me, that means suits, because my husband and my son have already gotten their suits. And I'm like, okay, so we are dressing up. That makes more sense to me, that we're dressing up. But then she came back and said, you don't have to be fancy though. And I don't know what to wear. So I went on to Amazon real quick and I found just a really cute pink summer dress, a long summer dress, pink. It's lacy. It's really, really appropriate, especially for the mom, me. And I bought a cute purse, a little bracelet. So I'm like, okay, so I now have another dress and a different purse to do for the reception, because I'm like, well, sorry, my neighbors are doing something. Because I'm like, I don't want to wear the same thing, you know? So yeah. And then, yeah, I was going to bring Coco, and now I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm not going to bring her for several reasons. I don't know. We'll see. As it gets closer, we'll see. So yeah, it's moving forward. It's so weird that to me that she's getting married is just so odd to me. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, I'm sorry, it's her neighbors. So things will work out. You know, it's just, I think, you know, weddings, moving, births, all of those things are stressful to some extent. There's some nervousness, there's, oh no. And being the mom, being her parent, and I always swore, because my birth unit tried to ruin my wedding. She wasn't able to ruin my wedding, but she ruined my reception. She you know, took our photo album, our marriage photo album. We didn't even have pictures of our wedding. I ended up having to go back to the photographer who is in Hawaii, you know, and be like, hey, it's a long story, but so I have always promised myself I would never do that to, if I ever had a child, I would never do that to them. So I guess part of what I'm experiencing is some anxiety about am I stepping on her toes? I'm constantly asking myself, are you overstepping your boundaries? Are you overstepping your boundaries? Are you overstepping your boundaries? And I guess, yeah, like even saying that, my stomach kind of, I get knots in my stomach. She was so happy and thankful and just in heaven when we all went shopping. You guys, I made a little video about it, but I can't show it because it's got copyrighted music in it. Throughout the entire video. So I would love to show you, you know, doing that, because it was so much fun getting her dress, and she just loved it, and that it made my day. So, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, we're headed in the right direction. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I'm just trying to be in the background while being extremely supportive and loving, and letting her have her day, her time. This is her time. This is her time. This is her day. This is her time to shine. Oh, I bought her a bride sash. I don't think she has one. So surprise, she's going to get it. And that girlfriend's going to wear it on her reception. After photos or whatever. But yeah, I got her a bride sash. My husband's like, she's not gonna wear that. I'm like, she will, she'll wear it, and if she doesn't want it, that's fine, but I'll wear it. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, everything will work out. And you know, the thing is too, is the person that she's getting married to, we've known him for years, and I mean, they have been together, like I said, for like 8 years. This isn't a surprise. It was more of a finally, you know, or about time type of a deal, you know. So so yeah, it's gonna be great. I want to videotape the ceremony because it sounds like no one's going to be doing that. And I want to do it because I know that even if she tells me no, I won't do it, but I know that she'll regret it if she doesn't have that. I know she will. I just know she'll regret it. So part of me is like, oh, I don't know, maybe you should, so that she at least has that, you know, for future. I mean, to show her kids or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, pretty exciting, you guys. Pretty exciting. So yeah, that's a huge, huge thing going on in our lives. Yeah. Update on my shoulder. It is getting worse. I don't know. This is probably normal, right? If anybody has a bone spur, chime in. So what's going on now is continued pain. Pretty substantial pain. I'd give it a 6. And then now let's see, when did this start? It was just last week. My left hand was going numb. It still is. It's really hard for me to use my left hand. It doesn't want to work at all. And as bad as the shaking was before, it's like stupid now. But so tingling and numbing feeling in my hand, and it goes up to about my elbow. And of course, you know, that's pretty scary because we all think, you know, heart attack. It's not. I looked it up. And yeah, it's pretty common with bone spurs. They can cause, I believe, like it can pinch a nerve or something like that. So I'm thinking that that's what's going on. At this point, there's really no point in me going back to the doctor because according to them, there was really nothing that could be done. Okay. Maybe if it gets to the point where I can't, because I'm like right now I'm not wearing a brace. I have a brace for my shoulder, and like today, as of right now, I'm not wearing it. It does seem to help when I wear it, but I also don't want my shoulder to get used to it. But with the bone spur, would it get used? I mean, that's typically for like muscles and stuff. This isn't really a muscle thing, is it? So I don't know. We'll see. I feel like there's nothing they can do for me. You know, I went to the bone doctor. Can't remember what a bone doctor is called. A bone doctor? Let's call it a bone doctor. Yeah, I went and it was, well, at first, because I was told it was a tumor, right? And they're like, nope, it's a bone spur. So I'll have to ask my husband. I don't even really remember what the surgeon said. I think he was saying if it got any worse or something like that, to come back. I don't know how fast bone spurs grow. Maybe it is different, like where it is on the body, or you as a person, or I don't know. So that's the update on my shoulder. Kind of not getting better. So yeah, my son was redid his girlfriend's brakes on her car. It was a whole ordeal, y'all. It took a couple of days. And when you redo brakes, you have to get the air out of the system, and to do that, you have to pump the brakes. So somebody has to be in the car pumping the brakes while the other person is telling you, okay, hold it, and then they release the air, and then you pump it again, and then, okay, hold it, and then pump the brakes and have it happen again, so. Oh, geez. Now it's a delivery. Okay, got a delivery. I don't remember what I was talking about. So, I'm watching so much YouTube. Oh my gosh. So much YouTube. Like different stuff I don't normally watch. Like normally I watch like true crime and stuff like that. Nope. Last night I went down this weird rabbit hole. I was watching I was watching this a whole, come here. Coco says hi, you guys. I was watching this whole thing about, it was like delusional text messages, and it was like a compilation, and most of them were like about dating, like people on, dates. And this one really stuck out in my head. I'm going to have a really hard time telling this story because this man was unhinged, but I'm going to try to tell this story. So, these two people, man and woman, were using a dating app. I don't know which one. And they had been talking, whatever, decided to have their first date. Great. So they're going to meet at this, particular restaurant. And apparently she had arrived first, and he said, "Oh, I'm right around the corner. I'm pulling up now," or whatever, you know. And she's like, "Okay, great." She goes, "Let me know when you come in the door." And so he's like, "Okay." So he texts her and he's like, "Hey, I'm standing inside. I don't know. This must have been a big restaurant or something." He goes, "Hey, I'm standing inside the door. Where are you at?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm to the right. There's a very large plant, and I'm sitting right by that." And all of a sudden, okay, I can say this part, I think. He said, "Piss off." That was his reaction. And she goes, "What?" And he starts going off on her. Okay, think of every bad word you could call a female. Just every bad word you could call a female. This guy was going on and on and on, and she is so confused. And he's like, "I effing knew it." He's like, "All of you women are the same." He goes, "You couldn't even wait for me to get here before hitting on another guy." Okay, so really that's the only part I can kind of say, because the rest was so vile and I can't repeat it on YouTube. So just it was on and on, and it was, you guys, like pages of him just screaming at her through text. And she's like, "I don't understand what's going on." And he's like, the guy you were talking to, I saw you flirting with that guy as soon as I walked in. I should have known better, blah, blah, blah." And, you know, again, vile. And she goes, "The guy I was talking to," she goes, "Do you mean the waiter?" That was the waiter. The only person I've talked to here is the waiter. And he did not catch that part of the conversation. And he just kept going on and on and on. You guys, it was like, you have a problem, clearly. So that waiter unknowingly caused her to dodge a you know what. Because can you imagine her not knowing that? And then like on their third date or something, this comes out. I mean, at least she found out right away, you know. Can you imagine? But I was just like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I've heard just so many. Well, my son. If any of you guys have seen my son, raise your hand if you've seen a picture of my son. Okay. He's 6'1". He is buff as, he's a brick wall. The man is a brick wall. He's a bodybuilder slash, I don't know. He doesn't call himself a bodybuilder. Well, I don't know what that is then. What is that then? You know, when your biceps are almost 17 inches around. Okay, so I'm just saying he's super strong. He's super buff, you know. Well, why was I talking about that? Oh, right. His experiences. So he had this experience one time, well, several times, but where he would, you know, "Hey, do you want to go out for dinner?" And he always pays. My son always pays. He always opens doors for women. He's one of those kind of guys. So he won't let anybody, he won't let you pay. He will not. I've fought him. We have literally fought over the bill so many times when just us go out, and like to the point where the waiter will come by and he will be holding him and I will both be holding the bill, and he just hands the waiter his card. It's kind of funny. It's a joke thing between us. But anyway, he went out on this date with this girl, and as soon as she showed up, he's like, "Oh no." Oh no. She was nothing like her picture, like nothing. He's like, it was not the same. He goes, I went, when I came back home, before I deleted her, or blocked her or whatever. He goes, I went and looked again just to make sure it was bad. So anyway, they're talking and red flag, red flag, red flag, just at one red flag after another. So do you guys know what a dad bod is? Do you guys know what that means? Oh, you have a dad bod. Okay, a dad bod is kind of like a dad bod. You know, like you're not completely in shape, but you're not overweight either, but you're not really in shape. You got a little bit of a tum-tum. You know, it's okay though. It's a dad bod, right? It's fine. So, first of all, she's like, oh yeah, she told him, oh yeah, I like dad bods. I like that. You totally have a dad bod. He was so mad because he works out every day. He's that really upset him when she said that. And she was going on and on and on about herself. And he's like, if you could have seen this girl talk about the way I looked, he's like, he said the date was over before they even went into the restaurant, but he's like, well, we're already here and I'm hungry, so I guess we're eating. And then she started telling him that she sells feet pictures. And he was just like, okay. Look, that's fine if you sell feet pictures, but he does not want to date somebody who sells feet pictures, and that's fair, right? That's fair. So, yeah, just everything was really wrong with the date, but he had so many of those dates where it was just red flag. So I feel bad for people who have to go on dating apps and do that. That must be so hard. Like, you know, because back in my day, I mean, it's just like you met somebody, right? You met somebody through somebody you knew, or you met somebody at a party, or you met somebody because everybody went out for a night on the town. And you knew this person through other people. So it was pretty safe because the other people knew this person. I'm not saying you always met people that way, but most of the time, that's kind of how it was. Or it was through when you were in high school or, you know, whatever. So, yeah, times have changed. So, yeah. So Coco's doing really good. Nothing's really changed in her life. She's enjoying the sunshine. Even yesterday was too hot for her though. She was like, no, I'm done. I don't want to be out here anymore. No, thank you. I'm done. I am done. Yeah. Can't really think of anything else. My life is very boring and I like it that way. I need it to be that way. I need it to be quiet and as little stress as possible. But that doesn't happen. But I that's what I need though. So, yeah. All right, you guys. Well, normally I read subscribers' comments, but this was literally just spur of the moment. I'm outside. I don't have my planner in front of me of where I left off from where I read before. I don't even know if that's something that anybody is interested in. So, but I can't do it anyway. So, yeah. Also, just friendly reminder, if you guys are trying to join our Facebook group, which has a great group of people in it, and you don't answer the questions, it's not going to let you in. The actual Facebook thing itself isn't going to let you in. It's not me monitoring it. It's the whatever the thing is. And I consistently see people trying to join, which is great. We would love to have you. We would love to have you. So if you've been denied, try again, but answer the questions. It's just a thing. So yeah. With that, please hit subscribe. If you enjoy my channel, hit the like button, all the things. It really helps my channel out. Hit the ring notifications so that you're notified when I go live, when my videos are uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, trying to grow my channel as always, as every YouTuber is. I don't think any YouTuber would tell you, nah, I'm not trying to grow my channel. We're all trying to grow our channels. So it doesn't cost anything to hit the subscribe button. And yeah, with that, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Loves.